What was it like being in Faze, like whenever Ricky dropped the Kilimanjaro and on all the creators? Because you were prior to that.
Yeah. Well, you're talking about when they dropped everyone?
When he dropped everyone.
So yeah, I was actually a big part of the conversations with that. It was fucking crazy, honestly. It was a long time coming.
Yeah.
Obviously, there was some people that were friends, you know, that you love and appreciate that kind of happened to. So it was tough to see, but felt like the turning point for sure. It was necessary. I think Faze was I think I joined at a really bad time as well. It's like anyone who kind of joined in that era, it was like you're in it's kind of the corporate space.
Yeah.
The founders didn't really weren't, like they didn't really care as much. Right. So it was necessary, but it was wild, bro. It was fucking wild.
I mean, I think at the time everybody got announced and then they started and then the few people that were added. I don't know if I just wasn't tapped into like the IRL streaming side, but I knew Ronaldo, but I didn't know anybody else.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, who are these people? And now I'm like,
well, that was the beauty of it.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So when originally when I reached out to Max, I actually made Max stay with me at my house for 2 weeks. Yeah. And just convincing him like this is the move. Well, it started with Rage. So actually Ron was first. Ron came in, but Ron also came in at a bad time. And then I convinced Rage to come in, right? Okay. And Rage came in, but Rage came in still at the time where like things were about to transition, but it hasn't happened yet. Right. But Rage took such a big step for us because that was kind of the first real big, like Ron was too. Yeah. Ron now is fucking killing it. Yeah. But like Rage at the time was a really big deal. And I remember even like when I was convincing Max to join, Max looked up to Rage. So it was almost like a domino effect. Yeah, yeah. It just dude, it's crazy. Everything just happened so natural and so like it like looking back at it and like now today, like I wouldn't even think it would be this crazy. I mean, at the time, I think because what happened like 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago at this point? How long ago was that? No, actually, it's still kind of new. I want to say 2 years ago. Really? Yeah. Well, Miami House was the first launch was with me, Rage Max, and Silky, and that was May of last year. And dude, I think it's been like under 2 years. Holy shit. It's still pretty new. Yeah. Like when you're living in that house and everyone's IRL streaming all the time? Yeah, well, at that time, it was a Miami house and there was about to be an LA house. It was actually separated. Right. It was us four, and then the other house was supposed to be Jason, Lacey, and Ron. And then it's a loud house. Yeah, crazy house. And I think we all just kind of like had a conversation and what the fuck are we doing? Everyone should be together. Right, get out to LA. Yeah. What are we doing? Yeah. And so everyone moved out to LA. I went back to my house. To be honest, content house life is not for me. I'm 30 years old, dude. I'm with you. Brother, I was dying. I did it. Yeah, I'm sure. So fuck, man. I'm just like, you know what, man? You guys have fun. You guys go crazy. I'm gonna, do my thing and GTA, and I'll pop in here and there, and now esports. So they're but you know what? I'm happy for them. They all love each other. They're killing it. That's and fire. The sky's the limit for them. Yeah, it's cool. So did you you said you convinced Max to keep grinding, and now look what he's. I mean, what the shit. Well, he was already grinding. It was just showing him the big picture. Like, brother, so you can be over here. Back then? Max was Max blew up off of streaming reactions. So underground, like underground artist. Okay. So he was always doing that, and he was like. By the way, he wasn't like this. He was always like this, which was cool. Really? Like he was going up, but like slowly, and he did everything the right way. He's super consistent. That kid is like grind. He's doing 365 days this year streaming. Oh my god! And they're not just like let me turn on my camera and like just do it. Like the kid is every day making insane content. Which, by the way, like. Even like you look at all the other big streamers, like content has changed so much, dude. The bar is unattainable, dude. Like it used to be like I remember back like when we first started. Like luckily, thank God, I was working with Optic, and then I started streaming. So like luckily, there's just a boost already. Yeah. And then people were saying, people ask all the time, like, how do you get into streaming? I have no idea how to answer it now. Well, you're an OG though. You've been in the game forever. Yeah, exactly. And so I was talking to Miles yesterday, and I was like, what do you say when people say, how do you be a caster? And he's like, well, one of us has to die. Like, like in order, like a spot has to open up. Yeah. And there's not a lot of spots left. And I feel like that's how streaming is now, man. Like you really have to do something that no one else has done. And now, I mean, bro, you've got A-list celebrities almost begging to be on streams. Right. It's fucking insane. I mean, it depends on the lane you want to take. I always say you pick a lane, you dominate that lane. Whatever it is you want to do, whether you're a gamer, I wouldn't just go and play ranked for 10 hours a day. You're not going to grow. Right. You might slightly grow here and there. Everyone says consistency, but why am I going to watch you over someone else? Yeah, and tough. Sometimes the best gamers are never the ones to watch. I mean, go look at Kai. Kai sucks at video games, but everyone wants to watch him. Speed, all these guys, right? So Max, horrible. It's like what makes you unique and entertaining and the thing you want to do. And just like you've been doing tournaments and crazy stuff forever. And you, by the way, this podcast is incredible. I say, by the way, I hope you know, before I go to bed, I actually throw these podcasts on all the time.
I appreciate that.
Swear to God.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I always say just pick a lane, you dominate it.
Yeah.
And you stay consistent at it. And you obviously, like you said, you like find something someone hasn't done. Obviously, everyone's damn near done everything. But I promise you, there's always stuff open to do. It's just a matter of how bad you want to do it.
Yeah, I mean, no, I agree with you. What would you say is your lane right now?
Dude, I'm all over the place.
You said pick a lane, and you don't even.
I'm all over the place. I am the definition of like side quests and like love. Dude. I really find something I enjoy, but if I'm doing that one thing, I'm going all out, dude.
Right. It seems like you help a lot.
I try to.
From the outside looking in, you're the guy. You're the guy with the cards that's running fucking mafia. You're the guy that's helping people. You're the guy that's helping people do stuff. You're hanging out with the COD team, and I see you all over the place. And the question that I get from, or that everyone is asking, is like, the fuck? Kaysan's fucking everywhere. Yeah. Like how does he get here? How does he do it? Like,
I've honestly built really great friendships along the way. Yeah. And I always say like that's the best way to do is be genuine and build a great network. And it's just kind of like, you know, people see through shit. So if you're doing cool, genuine stuff, people are gonna really like you and really want to do things with you. And same thing with COD and this and then whatever it is. Like things don't happen overnight. You know, a lot of these things are built. Some people don't see it on camera. Some people do. Yeah, man. I do like to be everywhere. I like to just kind of like, you know, music, streaming. I've been trying to stay consistent with streaming recently. It's hard though. And obviously now esports and there's a lot going on. And even the Faze rebuild, it's just so much shit going on.
Yeah. And everybody else in Faze is doing 365, like doing it every day. I saw
crazy.
I DM'd Adapt the other day because I was like, what? Like,
he's crushing it, dude. Like, oh my God.
I literally was just like, dude, I can't, like, I've never been friends with him or acquaintances with him, but I was like, dude, I've been following your stuff for a long time and this is insane. Yeah. And he replied back and was like, dude, I can't believe
he's the greatest
this
guy,
shit is
dude.
happening.
Yeah. He like obviously was the OG era. And then he kind of now is having a second burst of like, he's going crazy.
He's
right
inspiring
now.
me, man. I'm like, dude, if the OG can blow back up, like,
anything's doable, dude. Bro, why you're entertaining as fuck, dude. Anything is like, and you already are doing great. Everyone's doing great over here at Optic. I think it's just like I would say like the non-gaming stuff right now in the IRL space is just crushing it.
It's insane.
Yeah,
dude.
it's wild.
It's insane. Yeah, and I think there is a little bit of like a jealousy because as we've found out over the past month, like everything here, like it's not like we're banking on one thing. But the vibe definitely changes whenever the COD team goes 0-15.
It was a tough stretch.
There's a little bit of a cloud in here.
But it makes it interesting, you know?
But like if your CS team gets shit on, there's not like it's not ruining Jason's stream. You know?
No. I understand.
It's like there's a weird aspect.
It's very different. Yeah, because there's no esports is not super attached to they're not all with other guys. Yeah. But that's also the blessing and the curse,
it's
I guess,
definitely
because
a blessing too, yeah.
You also have like crazy fans who love it so much.
Oh, dude, they love it.
And when things are good, like you guys won champs.
That was great.
It's fucking great.
It was unbelievable. I was like, man, nothing will bring us down.
Yeah.
And, you know.
It happens. You know what? It's still major. It just major 2 just finished. There's still plenty of time, dude.
Yeah.
It's a long season.
That's true.